Perfect. Aw. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jeanette. So good to see you guys. Okay. Everybody breathe. We're all going to be okay. It's a lot of information, isn't it? The most important thing to know right now is you have time. This doesn't happen tomorrow, doesn't happen in February. The transition of it starts happening in March. And it's a really beautiful, amazing thing that we have a company that is laying out this phenomenal new comp plan and giving us time to like really optimize it and prepare for it. I think that's just such a phenomenal thing. And there's different layers to when things will be launched. But I think that's even more reason why it is so important and so critical that you do all you can to tune in, to get to New Orleans if you can, or I'm really praying and hoping that there is a virtual option. I don't know yet, I haven't heard, but it's going to be really, really important to just get that next layer of information for New Orleans. So we're just going to start with the slide deck and walk through this. And again, if you have questions that are just kind of burning a hole and you really want to get it answered, you just let me know. But I just think that this comp plan provides us with a way to really tap into who it is we want to help and tap into our own story. And for that, I just love it. So sorry, I need to minimize some of these things so I can read my slides and do what I need to do here. Okay. One thing I want to make sure you know is don't forget that we have two groups within Facebook Messenger. One is the TMAC social media shareable group. And if you come up with templates, we all have different ideas. We all have information that we find. And I know it's not at the forefront of your mind to always share that right away with other people, but you want to get it out there. But if you think of it, and if you find that you're just loving some information that you put together, I would love for you to share it in that TMAC social media shareable group. And every time I put information in there, I'm also trying to give you the how and just tips of different ways to enhance your stories. Okay, and then we also have the TMAC support chat in Facebook Messenger, and that is just more about if somebody has a question, if somebody has a concern. It's just ways for us to share information that way also. If you could, gosh, I can't escape. But if you could mute your lines, I would appreciate it. I can't get you right now. So if you could mute your lines as we go through this. Okay. Everybody's heard that people saying we are an and company. And I want you to know what that means. It means that we are a company that is going to accommodate people that want to sell product and talk about product, and people that want to build a team and develop leaders, which is huge. And we are a LifeVantage business. Our LifeVantage business is based on selling products and inspiring others to sell products. This is something that Rachel Bakarik was talking about in our elite thread today. Just for the sake of like the FTC and our company as we go forward, really making sure that people know that we are a company that is based on selling products and inspires others to sell products as well and can make a great living doing it. So just a reminder that this New Year, New You bundle with the fat burn is still available to the end of this month. And then if people continue to get it after this month, they get grandfathered in and they get that savings. Also remembering the New Year promotion we have right now. So I want you to know that this new customer program that we have going forward, it is not necessary for you to tell everyone. Sorry, I just want to make sure I get everybody muted. Bear with me, guys. I want to make sure that you know it's not essential to tell your customers yet that we have this program going on. You don't need to tell them just yet. And the reason is Sean and corporate are working on a document that will outline the journey of a customer. And it will show them that by staying a customer, they actually will get more rewards and save even more if they were to then convert to a consultant. Because as much as we want to build a team and have consultants, we also don't want consultants that would be better off as customers, right? That just are going to be glorified customer users. So we want to do what's best for them, and we want to put them in the best place for them and what they want moving forward. Any customer can always upgrade to a consultant, but it's just going to be easier for you to have the conversation about the price increase come March 1st, if you have the right documents and the right verbiage and the right journey path, the right path to lay out for them, to know what's ahead, to know how their savings are going to accumulate, to know how they're going to get gifted products, things like that. Until then, we still have this program that LifeVantage put out in preparation for what's to come in March. And that means if your customer in January and March, cumulatively, if they place subscription orders that total $200, so, and that's dollars, not PV. So if you have a customer that's been on college in the last 2 months, they're going to get this $10 credit. So this is a great thing to go in and check after the end of this month. When the last subscription order goes out on the 25th, go through your customers and see who's in line or who maybe placed an order this month but didn't get a subscription, and they don't have one set up for next month, letting them know that if they set it up for subscription in February, they're going to automatically get a $10 credit reward to use that following month. So I love that they set this up. Also, this information, I'm going to show you where to find this, but the rewards customer program, again, is something that we will prepare you for, to have those conversations. Don't worry about doing it now, but just know that even though there's going to be a 10% increase, they will be set up for success to have even more savings and really be able to try new products, to have banked credits that they can use that will be there for 6 months, and also, again, get free products during their anniversary months. The Friends and Family Reward Program, that will go away March 1st. And then, yes, no need to tell your customers now. Okay, so who's up for a raise? I've got some really fun stuff that I want to share with you guys. Imagine 12 months from now, maintaining diamond status in a single month. And diamond status, again, is 4,000 PV or more. So that's your customer bank. And that is just one way that you get paid. So you're going to get paid off of your customers. They're in a separate bank. And then you also get paid level bonuses, matching bonuses on the team that you create, your team and their customers, okay? But your personal customers are a separate bank that will allow you to get paid amazing income all on its own. And that's why this is so exciting, because those people that love our products, or if you've been out there and you've felt so stuck and you've wanted to talk about getting people in as a distributor, but that conversation is hard, but you know that they love the products, we don't have to be in our head about that anymore. Like, this really, truly, I believe, can set your mind free of the conversation and not feel bad if you get a customer and not a distributor. Like, getting customers now is going to be celebrated to the nth degree because of the compensation that will come with it. It's just crazy to me what's available for this. So here's just a little outline when we talk about diamond. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and it is no joke as we look at this compensation plan, okay? So with diamond being your focus, getting to 4,000 or more in customer orders, let's say you have 4,000 PV a month and you bring in 2 consultants that then get to 4,000 a month as well. They love the products and they're just talking about it. They're not interested in building a team, but they just want to talk to customers all day long. You're doing sip and glows all the time. You're doing Zooms for them all the time. You're plugging them into Vitality Living, and they're wanting to be on these products. If you plus 2 people were to hit diamond, that's what would be equivalent to a Pro 4, 10,000 in volume. So that's 4,000 points times 3 people doing 4,000, 3 people at diamond, that's 12,000 in volume. You plus 4, That's the old Pro 5 rank. That's 20,000. You guys, this is just on customers. This is people bringing in customers. So when you put all this together, this is what's going to accumulate for you, not just your customer banks, but then the level bonuses and getting paid deeper in levels as well. So here's a great example. You make 800 from your 4,000. So if you have 4,000 in customer sales on a monthly basis, diamond status, you get 20% of those sales every single month. Every single month, 20% of 4,000 is $800. $800. Now, on top of that, in your customer bank, you not only get that for the volume, but you're also getting paid the difference between what you pay as a consultant and what they pay as a subscriber, which is a 10% difference. There's 3 tiers of them getting product sales. There's a consultant level, there's the subscriber level, and there's the retail level. So between what you pay and what a subscribed customer pays, that's 10% difference. You get paid that 10% difference as well every single month. So 10% of 4,000 is $400. So you add that up, the 1,200 plus the 800, that's $2,000 a month. This is where I take a drink of wine because I might cry, because this is huge. This is huge for people. This is life-changing for people. This is like, I keep saying it, like when people talk about a side hustle, this is like a legit side hustle. This is their ability to come in, talk about products they love with the help of us, using tools like videos, an opportunity presentation, Vitality Living, and selling product for days and taking it to the bank and changing their life. And if that can happen for people, that gets people really excited. And then they want to tell other people that they can make a living off of talking about products. And it's what we're doing in the world right now. It's what you see on Instagram. It's what you see on TikTok. If anyone on here can become a super seller on TikTok and talk about our products twice a day, Gary Vee just said that. I think I saw him talk about it. If you can talk about and show your products and why you love them and the value of them or how they solve problems, like every single day on TikTok. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm just saying there's so much potential here. So the old comp plan would make you $80 to $360, 2 to 9% commission on 4,000 PV, if that, right? And only 5% on your downlines, 4,000, which is $200. So anyway, instead of $480 or $760, if that, you're now making, that's wrong, you're now making $2,000 a month. That's how much of a pay increase people can get from this. So how do we set ourselves up to prepare for this when it rolls out? There's going to be different buckets of people, right? We have a lot of people on this team that are very intrigued, that are excited about this, but maybe for the past few months, because they haven't been running a business, they really haven't been putting themselves out there and meeting new people. And that is okay. This now becomes your incentive to get out and now start building your circle again, building your warm market again, putting yourself around people with the intention to live your life and let LifeVantage happen, to become the best listener that people have ever been around, to find out what their problems are and let them know that you might have a solution. It is okay if you're a little behind that wheel when it comes to getting people in your circle. It is okay. This isn't a race. This is just something new that you have the ability to capitalize on if you want to. And if you decide to do so, and you continue to put yourself out there and meet new people, really beautiful things can come from it. So if you want to get to that diamond level, and even under that, guys, right? There's the 5%, there's the 10%, there's a 15%. There's so many people on this team that are at like the 1,500 to 2,000 level that their checks are going to double or triple. That's crazy town. And here's the other thing, okay? It used to be where at the end of the month, if someone was close to rank advancing, like let's say somebody's close to Pro 2 to 2,500 in volume, and we call them and we're like, you can put in an order for 100 PV and we'll get you to 2,500 PV. The only thing that we could guarantee is that they would have a new rank behind their name. There was no guarantee that we could make about how much that would increase their check. And honestly, it probably increased it by maybe $10 to $20. It didn't even make up for the order that they placed. With what we have now, we have definite roadmaps. Like we know without a doubt, if you are at 1,500 PV a month right now, we are going to work to get you 4 to 5 new collagen customers, to get you people on Vitality Stack, whatever it is, to increase that customer database for you, to get you to 2,000, because we know you'll get 5% more on your paycheck, and we can tell you exactly how much. That is such a gift. That is such a gift to anyone to have that kind of clarity. Okay. So these next slides, these are from Rachel, and this is what she's teaching her team as they look ahead to prep for this change. And it's not creating your story. You know your story. And I have a story with this. So I, again, believe that this change, what I want it to do for you is for you to set yourself free. You no longer have to think about the perfect script to bring in a distributor and why you believe this business would change their life when you weren't even sure how it was changing your life, because it's really hard and you weren't making the money that you wanted to make. Let's be real, right? It's been hard. And now you can let that go. You can let it go, let it go. You can let it go. And you can literally talk about what it was that attracted you to this in the first place. And for many of us, it was the products. You can talk about the products all day long again, and your story as to why it brought value to your life. And I want you to write about it over and over and over again, how life was before, things that you suffered with, and talk about your mental state, because it's still okay to talk about how it changed you personally and developed you, right? But put it on paper and talk about it and break it down into posts. And if you don't know how to do that, let's talk about it. I would love to do that stuff all day long. So here's my example. I set myself free, and I did this story that felt so pure and so authentic. And all I did was share my story about how, as a stay-at-home mom, I felt stuck. I loved my family, I loved my children, but I wanted more. It was hard for me to watch all the women in my circle be able to go on vacations and afford the things that I couldn't afford. And I didn't like it. And I knew that God had more of a purpose for me. And I started this little side hustle. And when my husband got laid off and we had to move, that little side hustle afforded me to close the gap on his pay decrease when we moved. And I said, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to help that stay-at-home mom that feels stuck, that loves her family, but wants more. She wants more money, she wants community, and she knows she has a purpose. And I said, that girl was me. And I jumped on that Bob Heilig training tonight before the pose call. And you know what he said? He said, you are most equipped to help the person you once were. You are most equipped to help the person that you were before you said yes to LifeVantage. How did you feel? How was your mental state? How was your health? How did you feel about the future? How did you feel about money? How did you feel about you? When you looked in the mirror, how did you feel? All of us, no matter how much money you're making right now, you're further along now than you were when you said yes. And that means something, you guys. And that story has to be told. And I told that in my stories. And one of my girlfriends said, That was perfection. Now make it a highlight bubble on your Instagram. So I did right away, made it a highlight bubble. But you know what else came from it for like the first time ever? I got someone to reach out to me on Instagram, and she reacted to my poll. And I commented back to her and I said, sometimes when people comment on the polls and they do it, it's an accident. So you let me know if it was an accident or if it was real. And she said it was real. And now we're in this conversation, and she was me taking a drink. She was me. She feels stuck. She's my story. She's a girl that I was. And now we're in this beautiful conversation. And it's because I didn't overthink it and I just let myself go. I laid it all out there. And this is your chance. Like, diamond doesn't have to just be a rank. Diamond can exude you and the woman and the man that you're becoming because you've set yourself free and you've allowed yourself to share a story. I know so many stories on here. I know stories too of men on our team that were all caught up in pride and ego and just so ashamed to tell their true story because what would people think of them? How many men in the world need to hear that story? So I could go on and on about this. I'm on a soapbox, but I'm just saying, this is your time to like share and share at a deeper level more than ever before, because it can truly, truly impact your life and the lives of other people. So share those stories daily. I'm working on, and I would love for you to help too, going into Vitality Living, finding stories, putting it into a storyboard, placing it in the Team Mac social media shareable so that you can as well every single day share a story, because the same people aren't watching every day. And like Rachel said, sometimes you got to wear them down. You got to wear them down to where they see the story so much they're finally like, okay, I give up. Like, I want to know more. Tell me more. So sharing all the time, but yours is the most important. You're the one they're going to trust. Launching or relaunching your business. If you are excited about this and you want to be a part of this, start your list again. Go back and write everyone down and let's connect. Let's set some dates, whether I come to you, whether we do a Zoom, whatever it is. Just please let me know. I can't read your mind, but you let me know and I'm there for you. Oh my gosh, where am I? I got on such a thing here. Okay, so launching and relaunching, making a list of at least 25 people. If you shut down a store during COVID and you're now opening that retail store back up, your mom and pop shop, who are the first people on your list that you're going to tell them that you're reopening, that you're trying again? Who are those people? Who are you going to go back to? Booking an event, Zoom or in person, inviting people to take a look at activation and working with me or your upline. And here are some approaches. Take screenshots of these, right? Here are some approaches. Girl, I seriously just found the fountain of youth. I'm actually geeking over the results people are having and the science. If I send you some details on it, would you take a look? Everyone on the planet needs this. I see Angela on here, beautiful Angela. She's brand new, you guys. She just got her pack today. Congratulations, Angela, just today. But do you know what she did in the meantime? She used Jeannie's story. She used someone else's picture to reach out to people and was like, look at this. I'm so excited to get on these products. She kept it very short and sweet. Like, she just got herself into action. Your approach can be short and sweet. And when they say, what is it? You have the tool, the video ready to send to them. And then you put them in a chat. And you say, Tanya, I just sent the video to my friend Angela. She's looking at the collagen right now. I would love it if you could help me answer her questions. Bing, bing, boom. ITT, 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 ITT all day long. The hot list gimme script. Hey, Auntie, I just launched my LifeVantage business and I'm looking for 10 to 15 personal friends and family members to give me their honest testimonial of the products. Would you be willing to support me and document your journey on our flagship products? It would seriously help me out. This support invite is never a bad idea. Never, ever. Especially, we all have the right now with where we're at to say we're relaunching our business. because that is what's happening. We are relaunching our business. And so to ask someone to support you in the relaunch as you prepare for this new rollout is a really beautiful thing. Don't be ashamed of that, especially then by sharing your story with them. And the best script is when you speak from the heart. Hallelujah. What are you excited about? What attracted you to LifeVantage? Why should they take a look? I just today got in touch with a customer just to see if she was having like any results on the products, how she was doing. And she said she was finally starting to feel, here's what's funny. I sent her to the Joanne Shear Zoom on the new products, and I saw that she got off early. So I was like, I'm circling back to see what you thought. And she goes, I couldn't stay on it. She goes, I felt like I was in school. She goes, I just need bullet points. I was like, that's my person. I agree. So I said to her, are you starting to feel or see any results? And she said, yes. And then I picked up and I hit the microphone and I said, okay, listen, if you say no, it's fine. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. But here's the thing. The fact that you're seeing products gets me so excited and so jazzed. And if for any reason you think or have been thinking you would love to bring an extra income to your family, or you're loving these products, you can think of people that might want to use them, I would love for you to be my guest on Friday night, because everything's changing. The ability for people to bring in extra income and just talk about the products, it's all completely changed. And I'd love for you to join me. Like I told her what I was excited about. It's all I did. And after this Zoom, if you're feeling it in your bones and you're excited, pick up the phone and tell them. Like, tell them that you are so excited and you want them to see this again. And if you don't know what to send them to, tell me. We'll create a Zoom. We'll just create a Zoom for you to send them to. Like, we will get it done. So here's the thing too. If someone between now and March 1st wants to join you as a team member, holy cow, it's never been a better opportunity, because they literally get to double dip. So before, if someone came in as a distributor and they enroll in Elite Pack, okay, we know that they get like close to $400 off that Elite Pack, right? Then after that, it's 2%, right? All the money was up front. Now you're going to get that upfront money. They're going to get upfront money by helping them do the action plan. Here's your action plan. Going forward to the end of eternity, this is how clear it is. This is what you tell new people to do. You tell them to focus on getting 3 new customers and 1 new consultant. And the fun thing about that, about getting consultants, is there are going to be those women, because we've all been asked that, those men and women, we've all been asked, is there an extra discount if you become a distributor? We've all been asked it. And now we get to say yes. So there are going to be the people that no matter what the rewards program is for a customer, they want the lowest price possible and they're going to become a consultant. So their action plan is to find 3 new customers and 1 consultant every single month. And when someone new comes in now and they do that, they're going to get all that fast start money. You guys, they're going to get 40% on those 3 new customers. They're going to get 40% on that brand new customer or that brand new distributor. And then come March 1st, they get to start over. They get to start freaking over, and they get to partake in all the bonuses. I'm not going to go over those, but all the bonuses that are part of this first 90-day action plan. Like, there's so much money on the table for the new person. So don't have them wait till March 1st. Have them wait, or have them get in now, because they get the upfront money and then they get to participate in everything the new comp plan has. That's bananas. BANANAS. Okay, spouses. In the new plan, you can enroll your spouse as a customer. I want you to know that. I think that's super cool, because as you grow on the comp plan, let's say you have a large family and your order is $500 a month. You only get to have $150 that counts towards your compensation, right? Towards your monthly volume. So by enrolling your spouse, they can order 150 of it as well. And now you get to count 300 of it. But I know most of us have our spouses as a distributor, and that's a good thing too. And we talked about this on the leadership Zoom today. If for any reason you think in the future, because, okay, side note, I have to talk about this real quick and then I'll come back. Sorry. But when I was at the Pro5 Summit, Scott Satterfield said to me, he said, there comes this moment in a company's story where when they hit momentum, it goes so fast and things change so fast that you can't even keep up. He says, lives literally change overnight. Okay. So many of us in the leadership FAB board of directors are so excited. We believe this is a year that we see that, where we shoot off on the S curve. So that being said, for you to have your spouse and have a position as well right now might be very advantageous in the future. And that is going to be up to you, because by you having your spouse in a position, you can grow those 2 spots. Okay, you can grow both of those. So I just want you to remember that. But if you do sign your spouse up, your person that enrolled you has to enroll your spouse and they place them under you. You cannot enroll your own spouse. In the new compensation plan, you cannot enroll your spouse as a distributor. Only one person can be a distributor. So if you're going to think about that and you want to do that, you think it'd be advantageous for you and your family, you want to do that before March 1st. If you don't think there's any way that you would ever consider that, then when the new comp plan comes out, we can make them a customer and easy peasy. Okay. So I wanted you to know that. I just don't want anybody to have regrets. I want to lay that all on the table as well. Okay. The Evolve plan, where to find it when you have questions. First of all, you can go to the website. So if you go to your website, your replicated site, and you scroll all the way to the bottom of it, this is the home page. Under Earn, you'll see Evolve. And when you click on Evolve, there's going to be all the different tools that have been talked about will come up for you. It didn't go. It's still thinking. Okay, well, you can trust me on that, okay? Okay, and then the other place that you can go is our Facebook page, Team Act. I created a guide that is easy to find on your laptop. On your phone, I posted in the Telegram feed how to find it on your phone. But I just want to make sure that you see this, because as we get information and as it comes out, I'm continuing to put it under this guide because I just want to have a resource for you that's an easy place to go. So the guides are right here. And if I click on guide, I made it one of the top ones at the top, and it'll just say Evolve. So there's new distributor training. Probably have to change a lot of that as well. But then here's the Evolve comp plan and more. So we've got their rewards program, the FAQs, the rewards program for customers, the Rachel Pekarik opportunity presentation that happened at Evolve. Sam Allen, her husband Ray, he spliced it up, and this is a recording of just the presentation. It was phenomenal. It was so good. So this is there for you to have as a tool. What I would recommend is clicking on that and then copying and pasting that link into the notes of your phone. So if somebody's looking for more information, or maybe they want a full overview, this is something you can send to them. Find out when they can watch it, with anything, because if you just send them a presentation like this, it's probably less than 30 minutes. You want to know when they're watching it so you know how to follow up, right? And then what she said in that presentation, Michelle Poe had this like encrypted, I guess is a word, and word for word, it's on this Word document, everything she said. If you kind of want to read through that, study it, just to have kind of some language for yourself, you can do that. But anyway, it's all here on that guide for you guys. So we've got that. And then lastly, Zoom on Friday night. So we have Carrie Dickey coming to the Treasure Valley, and she will be here. Stu will be here, and they are going to be doing an opportunity presentation. She said she will go very product heavy, and then Stu's going to go over numbers, and then there'll be a training after that. I am going to Zoom that, praying that like there's good sound quality. I'll try to be as close as I can. I've never done this before, and hopefully the sound is good, but I just know that there are some people that can't make it to Evolve events in their area, and I just think this would be advantageous. So I'm not announcing it to everybody, but I want to give my team the ability to tap into the Zoom if they want it. So I will put that in the Telegram feed. It will be this Zoom line, 639-401-5127, the same Zoom line, around 6:20 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 6:20 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is when I would come on. And then I hope for us to start right sharp at 6:30, have everybody in their seats ready to go. So if you want to tune into that, just hop on this Zoom. And again, I'll put the link into the Telegram. I'm not going to put in the Facebook group, just because I just want it exclusively for our team to be able to do that if they want to. I feel like I just totally like had a fire hose and sprayed it on all of you right now. Oh my gosh. Is everybody okay? Okay. The other thing, I just want to make sure I hit everything. The annual fee. I just want you to know the annual fee is a one-time a year. So when September hits and everything is fully live, that means if I came in October, so in October, I'll pay my $49. I think I'll pay it right away. Like Sean and Michelle, they came in April, they'll pay it, they're $49 in April. So not everybody's going to get hit right in September. You'll get hit once it's your month, just so you know, and that's once a year. And the reason they did that as well is having that annual fee then helps better differentiate people that maybe just want to be subscribing on the products versus people that truly would like to be a consultant and make a business out of this. Okay. LifeVantage Academies will be back, and they will be back in April. But for right now, the corporate team, FAB people, they just want to be out and about in the field, January, February, and March, training and building excitement. Look, the last two times, the very first time that I said I wanted to have an event here in Boise, we had it in Colleen Holtz's backyard. We had like 10 to 12 people. And I was like, oh my gosh. And the corporate person was just like, this is great. We want to be out. This is what we want to do. We want to be out. We want to be at these events. So I know it's a scary thing to raise your hand and say that you want to host one, but you know what it does? I'm telling you, it puts a pin in your butt and it gets you into motion to want to get things together. So if you believe in your area that you could get 10 people or more together and you could reach out, you'll be surprised because this time with the Evolve event, and that's the excitement that's happening right now because of the new comp plan. With this event, I've had people reaching out to me that want to come on Friday that I didn't know they lived in this area. I didn't know there were other distributors in this area. And even that alone, I'm like, this is our turf. We got to make sure that we get to work. But people come out of the woodwork when stuff like that happens. So if you have this little, I would say pray about it. If it's really scary to you, I would say pray about it even more and think about it because they want to come to you. They want to come to as many people as possible, and they want to pour into you as much as they can. And I think it would serve them and their hearts even more to come to the smaller places, the smaller communities, and just serve you in a really big way. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to share with you. And then if you have questions, we'll open it up. Rachel said this on the Elite feed. She said, imagine if you got 2 consultants a month. Okay, again, 2 consultants means they get the lowest price. 2 consultants a month. So you're going to have 24 total in the year. I'd say 2/3 of those, 16 of those, will do nothing. But 8 of them, 1/3 of them, go diamond. They just share like crazy. 8 times 4,000, which is diamond. And 4,000 is the bottom line, right? Maybe they do 5,000. Maybe, I mean, the check can keep going up. It doesn't stop at 4,000. There's no cap. But 8 of them do 4,000. That's 32,000. And 10% of that, just 10% of it, is $3,200 a month. And if you are a diamond 2, that's another 12,000 that you get because you're also a diamond. So your total income is $4,400 a month. And I think it would be even more because that's just a 10% gap. That's not the 20% you make from the 4,000. Do you get what I'm throwing down here? There's a lot of money to be made just by sharing the products. Is that not like refreshing to you guys? Yeah. Sheila, do you remember how I kept telling you, you need to get in front of the room. You need to do a Zoom. You need to do a PowerPoint, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to anymore. Like if you don't want to freaking do it, Sheila, you don't have to do it. You can just keep talking to customers all day long and you can completely change your family's life. Like this is huge. Jen Schreiner, your girl that's a hairdresser. Oh my gosh, game changer for her. Game changer. If you know hairdressers, Joyce Wood, like your fellow hairdressers could talk about the hair care system all day long. And the commission that they could make is insane. No team is required and they can make a true living. You guys, this is huge. It's blowing my mind. I hope it blows yours. I hope it excites you. Again, remember your story. Remember why you said yes. Remember why you're here. And let's start talking about it. And if there's anything that you need help with, if you want to break down your story and make it into shareables or whatever it is, like tell me. If you could break down your story into shareables for your story on social media and share it every single week, right? And then a post, we could, like in the social media shareable group, we could share like actual Facebook post ideas and you could put those together like in the notes of your phone, in your camera roll, and you could share 1 a week, 2 a week, one on Tuesday, 1 on Friday, like twice a week, just because people need continued exposure. They just need to see. This will all be based on dollars, not PV. So now it will be sales volume. So it will be sales, which is amazing. That's so much easier. Isn't it so much easier? Is there still any reward for enrolling a distributor from a new distributor's enrollment pack? Or our enrollment pack's not a thing? They are still a thing. So what happens is we've got all the different consultant levels, okay? And this is, if you go to guide, there's a short form commission structure. It's like 6 pages. I printed that out and I have it in the front of my binder because I know I'm going to have to always refer to it. So as you grow your first level, level 1, you make a percentage off of, so I have, let's say Rick is my level 1. I get a percentage off of Rick's orders and all of his customers and all of his team. He's my level 1. Okay. So for me at the stage I'm at, I get 10%. So if I brought in a new customer because of the rank that I'm at, I will make, if they come in on Elite Pack, I get 10% from that Elite Pack paid back to me. That's how it's made. If you are, the 10%, you guys, starts at what used to be a Pro 2 level. So if you have $2,000 coming through your business, you're at 10% until the end of time on your first level. So that means any new distributor that you bring in, you get 10% back to you from the sale of the pack that they choose. Does that make sense? Okay. If someone wants to be a customer instead of a distributor consultant, can they do that? Go ahead.
Like if they're currently a consultant, but they aren't active or they aren't doing anything and they're like, ooh, I want the rewards. Can they become a customer? Like, there was a moment in time where they could step back. I don't know if that's still a thing. Is that going forward a thing? Or should they do it before March?
I would for sure have a discussion now, because if they downgrade, I hate that word, but if they become a customer now, then they're grandfathered in to the Inner Circle program that starts March 1st. So I think it's advantageous for them to start now as a customer. If they no longer want to be a distributor, there's a button in their back office. They can become a customer, get themselves on subscription, and then they're set up when the new program launches. But
and that amount that they to get grandfathered into that circle has to be 150, correct? That is the dollar amount, or is it any dollar amount that they're getting grandfathered
anyone
in?
on subscription,
Any
gets
subscription.
grandfathered
Okay.
into it. Yep.
Yeah.
But I would also make sure before you have that conversation that they know about the new program, because that's probably someone that didn't want to build a team. So let them know just by sharing products. I mean, just make sure they know both sides of it. Yeah. Anybody have any other questions? Awesome.
I do.
Yeah.
Are they still going to be giving that second business center is going away, I would imagine, because there's no longer a Pro 4.
We don't know. There's no clarity on it yet. But Sean is working closely with corporate to see how they are going to run the business centers going forward. So if anyone is at the Pro 4 level and they have the ability to open a second business center and you haven't yet, we need to make sure you do that as soon as possible. If you would like to have a second business center and you want to hit Pro 4 before March 1st, there's lots of benefits to that too. There's all those rewards that are happening right now in the extra incentives. So Sean is on the side of making sure those business centers are still paying well for the people that were able to get them beforehand. But business centers will not be a thing after March 1st. But how you're paid on them and whatnot, Sheila, I don't know yet. So they're hoping to have that figured out like in February. So,
okay.
Anything else? Okay. Well, as we always do, we're going to end in prayer. If someone would not want to be a part of it, you have the ability to do that. I just want to make sure everybody knows that that's how we end the call. And yeah, so let's do that, you guys. Heavenly Father, I just thank you so much that we, again, like they said, could all come together for a time such as this. So grateful for the fact that everyone that's here on this team today and knows what's happening. I'm just so grateful they have the ability to take this and, gosh, really change their life in the way that they saw fit before they said yes. And I just pray that they know that you are walking beside them 100%, that they not try to control the circumstances, but lean into you for all of it, that we all stay calm through it, that we have peace through it, knowing that we have time, knowing that we have corporate on our side, but knowing as well that people are waiting for us. And when we know what we know that's coming, it's just not okay that we don't share it. So I pray that everyone is infused with courage and belief and the desire to take what you gave them through someone else and truly make the most of it, to completely change their life so that this amazing ripple effect happens in this new year. And we just change so many lives in the process. What a gift that is. So thank you for this. Thank you for everyone on this call and everyone on our team. We lift it all up to you. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, everybody smile. I'm taking a screenshot. Yay. Oh, one more time. Smile again. Okay, got it. Yay. Thanks, Jeanette. Okay, I love you guys. Reach out to me for anything if you want to strategize, whatever. Like I'm so excited. Okay. Mwah. Have a great night. Bye.